I am Eric with Mother.com, and I greet you, beloveds, in the love and in the light of the one infinite creator. November 10th, US markets, right there. BTC, Ethereum, by the way, they touched fresh all-time intraday highs today. And this is going to be the second video today. The other video has already been sent out to paid clients. And now this is another follow-up video, the third in the last 2 days. And this one, I'm going to take a look at it from a different vantage point. This is the total crypto market as provided by tradingview.com. So it captures the entire crypto landscape. All right, so what we're going to do here, this is the 4-hourly, by the way, 4-hourly. And what we're going to do here is zoom in. Now, the way I use the RSI, and if you understand and if you've been following me, if not, I'll try and explain quickly here. We had a prior RSI topside line on this 4-hourly chart. We get a breakout right here, which is this nice movement. Cryptos start moving higher over the last, let's say, couple of days, 2 days ago. So we can see a nice entry for a swing trade because of that breakout. Now, see whether you can follow along here, because it might get a little bit confusing. Now, we break below the red line there, which is that period. And notice we recapture back above this red line for another re-entry. And right there, BTC and Ethereum go to fresh all-time highs. Right there, fresh all-time highs. Now, notice what happens after that. And this is why those two videos, today's and yesterday's video, when you put them together, in a way, because we were also looking at US markets as one group, cryptos and US stocks, same thing, in my opinion. They follow each other. Or, let me put it this way to be clear. Cryptos follow the general stock market. I've been saying that for many weeks, if not months. Anyway, besides that, now, couple of things here is we can see now that we went above. So we went above this red line and back below it with uniform action. And as I highlight and teach on my channel here, this is how you know that it is a trap. Remember, this is options expiration week also. So there's a lot of gamesmanship, if we can call it that. So, in another way, if we take this red line to be explained here, is what we've done essentially, and the red line is this line here. This red line is what I'm drawing to represent this line here. What we've done essentially is we've gone above the line, back below it in a symmetrical V-type formation. And this is what I'm saying is a trap. The uniform action is a dead giveaway that was manipulation. Now that we are below the red line, it tells me that there's more downside, unless the cryptos can eventually take up and move above the red line. Right now, it might not seem that way, but by my estimation, because we are now below this line, after a well-designed and engineered trap right there, it tells me there's a good probability that there's more downside, potentially even an aggressive sell-off, especially if BTC cannot hold above 66,000, which is the current daily breakout for BTC. But that's in the other two videos, which was sent to paid clients. Now, allow me to take one quick moment for those who have been following me for a while, and I'm just going to mention this movement here below the red line and this movement above the red line can be seen as wave cancellation. And that method is going to be on my playlist. I believe there's a free version of it, and that's all you need. The free version is good enough to understand this concept. But what this concept highlights is markets are full of games, people, full of games. And in the wave cancellation example, this is what it is what it is saying is this price action and RSI action is equal in time and space to the movement above it. In other words, the RSI should have gone flat here. And now that RSI, after going flat, has made its true direction, is now showing its real direction after some nice confusing action. And the real direction, if we take what is in front of us, the real direction after that wave cancellation is down. And that wave cancellation concept is only going to be on my channel because it's an original method. So let me sum up this video because I've kind of touched on a couple of things. The real takeaway in this video is as follows. Take the top side line and notice this trap zone. Whenever you see uniform activity, that is a well-designed trap. And if it's a trap, then it means that the actual intention was to trap people before pointing down. And by the way, in this video, I haven't mentioned it, but it's right there in our face, that there's also uniform action, which is just another way the RSI can be used to time reversals. 69.1 uniform activity rejection is also another dead giveaway that there is a trap taking place, which is this movement right here, which has left RSI 69.1 uniform activity rejection on its wake. That in itself is a sell signal. Now, whether we get a massive plunge from here depends on whether these lines on the 4-hourly hold or not. And again, that Bitcoin breakout level at 66,000 is now being tested. If the daily breakout fails, a failed daily breakout or a failed breakout of any time frame, but a failed breakout, if this is the case here for BTC, this is a major red flag, major red flag, and chances of eventually drifting significantly lower are there. If there is a price target to the downside, if we take 66K ish, which is the current intraday high, we're talking about potential to drop 38.2% off the highs, which would say price target on the downside potentially is about 40K, give or take. Next option is 50% correction, which would take BTC to around 33,000, of course, give or take. We can even say a 61% correction of the highs, which would bring Bitcoin to about 25K. So 25,000 at 61.8. And then there's always the potential for a big down move, which is 80%. Actually, it is not 80%, but the number is more close to 81% down. It's actually 80.9. That's a subject for another day. And that would bring it to about 12 to 13K. All those are potential downside targets. And so it is. I am Eric with Muadhe.com, and I leave you, beloveds, in the love and in the light of the one infinite creator. Go forth, therefore, rejoicing in the power and in the peace of the one Creator, Adonai.